Hello to the class of 2025 joining us here at Penn State. My name is Marie Harden, and I'm Dean of the Donald P. Bellisario College of Communications. Do you hear that noise in the background? That is the sound of our workforce getting ready for you to join us this fall. They're putting the finishing touches on a brand new 45,000 square foot media center with the gadgets and the collaborative space and the newsroom and the agency space that you will look forward to using for your creative work when you join us in the fall. I'm so excited about meeting all of you, and I'm excited that you're part of this important signing day for the Bellisario College. What I want to do now is turn it over to Gary Abdullah and Emily Clevenger to continue making you feel right at home in the Bellisario College. We are.
Hello and welcome to the Donald P. Bellisario College of Communications Signing Day. I'm Emily Clevenger.
And I'm Gary Abdullah.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. You are a talented group of students, and you have made the right choice in Penn State and the Bellisario College. We want you to know that we are ready for you. We are prepared to support you, and we are excited to meet you. Today, we want to celebrate you and this academic milestone. We want to celebrate an impressive class of students that will be joining the Bellisario College this summer and fall.
Throughout this live stream, we will be featuring the Bellisario class of 2025. You may remember that we reached out and asked you to send us your photos. We'll be sharing all this with you tonight. Now, parents, don't worry if you miss your student's name or photo. This session is being recorded and you can watch it again later. But most important, we want you to check us out on Twitter and Instagram at PSU Bellisario. Right now on Twitter, we're featuring exciting messages to the class of 2025 from alumni and faculty using hashtag BellisarioBound. And if you have questions along the way, feel free to text us at the number below, and we will be sure to answer your questions. To get things started, let's check out a group of our first students and hear from one of our future students now.
Growing up in a small town, everywhere I go, there's always Penn State merchandise. Where I'm driving to school or work, if I'm just hanging out with my friends, someone is probably wearing Penn State merch. And I've just been surrounded by it my entire life. And I remember when we were doing college visits for my older sister, I begged and begged to go to Penn State. I was like, I have to go to Penn State. I have to see what it's like. And the second I got on campus, it was gorgeous. I loved everything about it. I've been to games. I've gotten so much creamery ice cream. I have so much merchandise now.
As you're introduced to the class of 2025, we want you to know that you're an exciting group of students. The incoming class of the Bellisario College consists of over 400 students. You are coming from 29 states and 11 countries, and you boast an average high school GPA of 3.6.
You are a dedicated group of students. Some of you committed to come to Penn State having never visited campus. Here's what we need you to know right now. We are ready for you. There are so many great opportunities waiting for you here at University Park, and there are so many people that are here to support you. Right now, you may be thinking, what comes next? New student orientation will be your next interaction with us, and this will be a great place for you to begin to gather important resources. Orientation will be virtual this year. If you haven't done so already, be sure to schedule your orientation date soon by visiting orientation.psu.edu. Now let's take a look at some more students from the class of 2025.
Similar to why I chose Penn State, I'm excited to attend PSU because I feel that I'll be able to continue becoming a well-rounded and thoughtful individual. Academically, I look forward to continuing my education inside the classroom through taking challenging and thought-provoking courses in the College of Communications. And outside of the classroom, I look forward to joining organizations like BSU, Comm Agency, Schreier for Women, and just being able to continue my passions while also finding new ones as well.
It's shaping up to be a great class. To help set you up for success, we asked our academic advisors, what are the top 5 things that an advisor wants a first-year student to know? Gary, what did our advisors have to say?
Well, Emily, here are the top 5 tips that a first-year student needs to know. Number 5, take ownership of your academics. Use your advisor as a guide to success. Number 4, make sure you read the syllabus. All important information about a class is in there. Number 3, get involved in campus starting on day 1. Number 2, read your email multiple times a day. And I'm not talking about Yahoo or Gmail. I'm talking about your psu.edu email. And the number 1 tip, your advisors are here to help you succeed. So ask for the help.
That was great, Gary. Thanks for sharing. Now let's see our next set of Belisario students from the class of 2025.
For me, it was the program was really interesting to me, especially the John Curley Center for Sports Broadcasting. I want to become a sports broadcaster myself, so that was really intriguing to me. But also when I went on campus, it felt like home. There are certain aspects of the student life that really interested me, like especially the creamery and things like that. Just the little things that draw you in, and then especially the football games and the sports teams that we have at Penn State, where I want to be surrounded by great athletic teams and I be able to cover them and things like that. And then especially the whiteout game, that's something I'm really looking forward to.
We're now more than halfway through the committed Belisario class of 2025. When you arrive here at Penn State, commitment is important. Commitment to engaging on campus, commit to a club, commit to your studies, but be willing to try new things. Remember, one of the best parts of Penn State and the Belisario College is that we have something for everyone. Be sure to seek out the things that interest you. You can make a big school feel small by getting involved early. Here's our next group of students in the class of 2025.
I am excited for everything, being honest. There is not one thing that I think about with nervousness or anything like that. I'm excited for it all. If I had to break it down, I would say I'm definitely unbelievably excited about participating in Thon, getting involved in a committee, being a dancer, joining organizations. My high school does a mini Thon that's been running for like 19 years. So I'm super into it. And regarding excitement about the Belisario College, I'm definitely looking forward to being in the new media center, being with the new equipment, and seeing everything that has to offer.
We want to remind you to follow us on Twitter, #BelisarioBound, right now to see more messages of congratulations. You can also check out our latest updates on the new Media Center by following us on Instagram @PSU Belisario. We are looking forward to meeting you soon and returning to in-person learning on campus this fall. But what we are most excited about is to welcome you to our new home in the Belisario Media Center. This live stream that you're watching right now will be the last recording in our current studios before we transition to our new space. These studios have been the home of our student-produced newscast, Center County Report, for over a decade. Check out a look back on the history of our studio space and see more of the Belisario class of 2025 now.
Welcome to the Center County Report. I'm Brandon Troutman.
And I'm Kelly Rippin.
The Center County Report has been covering local news for 16 years as Penn State University's student-produced TV newscast. We've covered national stories like the stunning events of the Jerry Sandusky scandal.
Sandusky was arrested on Wednesday after two more alleged victims testified before a grand jury, saying that they too were sexually assaulted by the former coach.
And the emotionally charged 2020 presidential election.
We begin with breaking news in the presidential election in Pennsylvania. Joe Biden has taken the lead over President Trump.
It was in 2010 that our newscast moved into our current studio at Innovation Park. For the past 11 years, this is where we've broadcast to Penn State's campus and more than 25 central Pennsylvania counties. And now, streaming live online to anywhere in the world.
Good afternoon, I'm Mike Essie.
And I'm Marielana Dolores.
Good afternoon, I'm Kennedy Bell.
And I'm Gabrielle Moore.
I'm Christian Heilman, live outside the Nittany Lion Inn.
But now, we're moving to the new Belisario Media Center on the University Park campus. A multi-million-dollar project is transforming the Willard Building into a state-of-the-art media and studio complex. And starting in the fall, that's where our students will produce and broadcast the Center County Report, a new home for the next generation of student journalists.
And that concludes the introduction to the Belisario class of 2025. Thanks for joining us for this signing day event. We can't wait to see you on campus real soon.
We hope that you enjoyed this time to celebrate your achievements. If you have questions about what comes next, please reach out and let us help you along every step of the way. Again, congratulations to the Belisario class of 2025. We are
Penn State.